friends, it's Chumsy Mumsy. Welcome back to my channel. I have a lot of fun things I want to share with you today, including a thrift haul and how I styled it, a new calendar that I bought, a ceiling fan revamp, and some rusty bits. I wanted to share with you some of the things that I bought at Savers just recently. And it wasn't a large haul. I don't need a lot in my house, but I did find this really cute little farmhouse style shelf that's shaped like a house. And I was inspired to put this in my front room, and I had an idea that it would fill in this little wall space that was bare. And I'll show you in a minute how I ended up styling this, but I think I paid $5 for this. I might not have actually gotten a deal on this one, but I couldn't pass it up. Then I bought this really pretty vase with a macrame cover on it. I just thought this was so sweet, and it matches my theme, and I paid $3.99 for this at Savers and couldn't pass it up. Then I bought this little jar with a lid. This is from Cost Plus World Market. And I have a different one with a different pattern that I use as a pencil holder on my desk. But I thought this was so cute, and it kind of looks like it came from IKEA. But I had an idea that I would use this in my older daughter's room to put matches in on a little tray. And you'll see what I did with it in a minute. But I just really love the design on this, and I love the orange on the inside. Orange used to be my color, as you all know, but now I'm keeping that color on the inside of things instead of on the outside. I also found a couple of really cute cat food dishes. I normally don't like to spend money on dishes for the cat's food, and I often just use some of our own ceramic bowls, but these two matched my theme, and I think I paid $1.99 for one and $2.49 for the other one, so I felt like I wasn't breaking the bank. And another thing that I really love and have had so much luck finding at Savers are these puzzles. Puzzles normally cost $15 to $20 when you buy them brand new, and I try and look for ones that haven't been opened. I think I paid $2.49 for most of these, and I have been doing a lot of puzzles lately. It's really super relaxing for me, although this one that you see in the picture really just drove us insane. It had a lot of pink and it had a lot of leaves, and you didn't know what leaf went in which part of the puzzle. And then at the very end, out of 1,000 pieces, there was one piece missing. Ugh. So here is how I styled that little house. I took two clear glass jars that I had. I think one had vinegar in it, and the other one I think had one of those pre-made cocktails in it, but I took the label off with Goo Gone, washed them out really good, and then I had got some eucalyptus at Trader Joe's and let it dry, and I put this in the bare space on the wall in my front room, as you'll see, next to my couch and my little round table there. I just think that works perfectly. And then in my older daughter's room, I had this little wooden tray that came from the Target dollar bin, and I made a little display in her room on her dresser, and I just think this is so sweet, and it totally matches my theme, and I spent maybe $10 on everything you see here. So what a bargain, right? I also finally decided to buy a daily and monthly paper calendar, a planner. I was toying with the idea of getting one, then I decided not to get one, then I found this one at TJ Maxx yesterday for $4. I love nothing more than to organize my stuff, and so I bought these little tabs, and the book came with all these little stickers, which I think is really fun to like make your planner more exciting. But now I can keep track of my calendar. I also have a wall calendar. I'm totally old school this way, but I really like to be able to put pen to paper to see what I'm doing. And this really helps keep me organized and helps me not stress out so that I know what's going on and I can carry this around with me. So I was really excited to find one. And what's funny is the leaf pattern on this is really reminiscent of that puzzle we just did that drove us crazy. But I love my planner. And I ordered these Avery stick-on index tabs on Amazon, number 16241, and I highly recommend them if you need to organize a book or a planner that you have. They're really handy and can't live with. Okay, onto the ceiling fan revamp. When we bought the house, every room with a ceiling fan did not match the one in the other room. And this really bothers me, but we're not going to worry about replacing them all. We're just going to work with it. But all of the fan blades were a dark fake wood color, which I really didn't like. So I got out my handy dandy chalk spray paint and we started going around and spray painting the blades of the ceiling fans. They're really easy to pop on and off. So I did that in our bedroom and then in my older daughter's room. And then when I got to one of the rooms, the blades weren't in good enough condition to save. So I went on Amazon and I measured the blades and was able to get ones that would work. This fan in our kitchen I actually got off of Nextdoor for free, and I didn't like the little glass globes that came with the fan, so I switched those out, and then I gave away the fan we didn't want for free, so I felt good about that, like I did a trade. And at some point we are going to switch out the blades on this huge ceiling fan in our living room because I really do not like the color. But we're going to have to get the big ladder and take those down. So that'll be a project. But if we do end up using the spray paint, you don't have to do any sanding. You just want to make sure that the blades are clean and free of dust. And I wanted to show you the spray paint that I used. It's a Rust-Oleum chalked linen white spray paint. It's the same one that I used on my side table. And this spray paint works on just about any surface. And I really recommend it. It does really good coverage. You need 1, maybe 2 coats. Okay, now on to the rusty bits. I was so thrilled when my cousin in Texas saw my YouTube video talking about how I collect rusty nails. And she said that she had a bunch of rusty metal that she had found on her property when they were building their house. And she saved them, hung on to them for a long time, and then knew that I would just love them. So she sent me this beautiful package. And I put them on this little tray inside of my IKEA cabinet, and I just am so in love with them and just so touched that she thought of me and knew that I would appreciate them just as much as she did. Look at that one. You need one of those old-fashioned keys to open that one, that lock. But I put it inside of my case, and I'm just so thrilled to have all my rusty bits together. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.